Marry me. When we speak of magic, we often speak of the witch alone. The circle cast, the spell whispered, the hands raised to the heavens. But this image is only part of the truth. Magic has always been a dialogue, a weaving between self and world, seen and unseen. And in this weaving, there are those who walk beside us, not merely as silent witnesses, but as active participants in the work. These are the familiars, the companions of power. Familiars are not pets, though they may wear fur or feather. They are not servants, though they may offer their aid. They are partners, they are bridges. They are the pulse of the natural and spirit worlds made manifest in the witch's life. To understand familiars is to understand relationship and to respect at a deeper level. If we travel back through time, we find that the idea of the familiar spirit appears again and again. In medieval Europe, witches were accused of consorting with cats, toads, ferrets, and even insects, said to drink blood or carry messages to the devil. This was, of course, propaganda and fear. But hidden within these stories is the truth that witches often worked with animal allies. Cats who stalked the night and saw what humans could not, toads who carried venom and healing in their skin, owls who hooted from the dark as guardians of mystery. In shamanic traditions around the world, spirit animals or power animals are central to practice. Among Siberian shaman, reindeer, wolves, and birds often appear as guides into the other world. In Native American traditions, each person might have a totem ally who embodies lessons, medicine, or protection. In African spiritualities, animal spirits are often messengers of deities, crossing between realm with guidance or warning. In every culture, in every time, the idea is the same, that humans are not separate from the animals and spirit world, that to walk in power, we must walk in partnership, and the familiar embodies this truth. Familiars are not one single category. They appear in different forms depending on the witch and their needs. Physical familiars. These are animals that share our homes and lives. Not every pet is a familiar. The distinction lies in the behavior and the bond. A true familiar shows up during ritual, gravitates towards magical tools, reacts to unseen energies. Cats may bat at candle flames, but never burn themselves. Dogs may bark at shadows that are not there to the ordinary eye. Snakes may coil around a witch's wrist as though lending their energy. These animals are not passive, they are very attuned. Spirit familiars. These appear in vision, meditation, or dream. They are not bound by flesh. They may take the form of animals, but they may also shift shapes. A wolf one day, a raven the next. They arrive when you enter altered states, guiding you through hidden places. Their role is often to mediate between you and the wider spirit world. Elemental familiars. These are beings tied to the classic elements. The salamander of fire who ignites passion and courage, the undine of water who whispers emotional truth, the sylph of air who teaches clarity and inspiration, the gnome of earth who anchors and stabilizes. Elemental familiars are less personal, more archetypal, but not less powerful. Constructed familiars. Modern witches sometimes create their own through ritual, visualization, and feeding of energy. They craft thought forms an animal shape, servitors with personality and purpose. These are familiars born of intention, bound by agreement, and dismissed when the work is complete. Familiars serve many roles, some subtle, some dramatic. They are protectors. A familiar may stand guard at the edge of a circle, snarling at spirits who approach with malice. They may alert you to dangers before they manifest, sensing psychic currents beyond your sight. They are amplifiers. Their energy braids with your own. A spell whispered with a cat on your lap gains depth, resonance, weight. A ritual performed with a crow perched nearby is heard farther across the veil. They are messengers. Familiars can carry your intention into the unseen world. They may whisper to allies in spirit. They may chase away hostile forces. They may return with omens or answers. They are guides in trance. A familiar can lead you safely into the Shadowlands to meet ancestors, to converse with the dead, to gather lost fragments of self. They are teachers. Every familiar embodies lessons. The snake teaches shedding, transformation, and healing. The dog teaches loyalty, boundaries, and protection. The owl teaches silence, vision, and patience. These lessons are not abstract. They arise in your life through your bond. Familiars are not interchangeable. Each align best with certain workings. For divination, cats, owls, moths, bats, creatures of the night. They open pathways to hidden knowledge, sharpen second sight, and guard dream journeys. For healing, dogs, horses, rabbits, deer, gentle beings. They calm the heart, stabilize energy, and offer comfort in ritual. For protection, black dogs, snakes, crows, toads. Being feared by others but fierce allies to a witch, they defend, banish, and shield. For prosperity, bees, ants, squirrels, rabbits, creatures of plenty and industry. They aid in spells of growth, abundance, and fertility. For death and transition, crows, vultures, spiders, serpents. They walk thresholds, guard the gates, and teach the wisdom of endings and rebirth. It is no accident which familiar comes to you. They appear in response to your needs, your lessons, your path. Some ask, how do I find my familiar? The answer, you don't. They find you. But you can prepare, and you can call. Begin with openness. Journey in meditation, walk in nature, pay attention to dreams. Watch which animal appears again and again. Notice which creature seems to follow you through signs and synchronicities. When one arrives, treat it with respect. If it is physical, honor it, not only with food and care, but with acknowledgement of its role in your practice. If it is spiritual, create a space for it on your altar, a feather, a paw print, a carved figure. Offer water, herbs, or incense. Speak to your familiar as an equal. Ask for its wisdom. Listen. The relationship is built slowly with patience, trust, and respect. Living familiars must be cherished above all. They are not magical tools. They are beings with needs, emotions, and lives of their own. Never exploit them. Never endanger them for ritual. Their safety is paramount. A healthy, loved animal brings stronger magic than one drained or mistreated. Spiritual familiars require offerings of energy. Light a candle in their honor. Share a portion of your food and ritual. Leave water beneath the moon. Name them in your prayers. And most importantly, do not ignore them. Relationships fade when one partner is silent. familiars in any form, or nourished by gratitude. It must be said, though, not every animal that appears is a familiar. Some are tricksters, some are parasites, some are projections of your own desire. Test them. Ask them to show their true form. Observe if they respect your will. A true familiar will never harm you, drain you, or control you. They serve in partnership, not domination. Likewise, not every pet is a familiar. Many are simply beloved companions. This is sacred in its own right, but not the same as a magical familiar. Do not force roles where they do not exist. In Norse tradition, the Fylgja was a spirit animal accompanying a person through life, often visible in dreams tied to fate. In Celtic lore, shape-shifting animals, allies, guided heroes into other world. In African and Afro-Caribbean traditions, animal spirits often act as messengers of the gods, carrying prayer and bringing warnings. In Asian traditions, fox spirits in Japan or tiger spirits in China may serve as both protectors and tricksters, testing the practitioner's wisdom. Though the form differ, the essence is the same. Humans are never alone in the work of magic. So we return to the question, what is a familiar? It is not a superstition from the burning times. It is not merely folklore. It is living reality of the magical path. It is the whisper of a crow at dawn, the purr of a cat during spell work, the flash of a wolf in a dream, the serpent coiling in vision, the spirit of fire, wind, water, and stone taking form to walk with you. A familiar is not a servant, it is a friend, a guide, a partner. It is a proof that we are never separate from nature, from spirit, from the living web of existence. To work with a familiar is to honor this web, to acknowledge that power is shared, not hoarded. That wisdom is found in paw, feather, scale, and spirit, as much as in human tongue. So walk with your familiar. Protect them as they protect you. Honor them as they honor you. For in their essence, the witch is never truly solitary. And so the path continues, woven, living, alive. Blessed be.